Hello, my children. Talking about a different game this time. No, we've been on a Resident Evil kick. Uh, Almost made this about another Resident Evil topic, but I'm trying to still establish that I'm more than just Resident Evil. I understand it's a very hype game for me at the moment, but um, I would have a hint as what I would be playing or what I've been playing on my TV, but every time I put it on my TV, the game is so bright that it's like a flashbang in the background, and I've already conquered the god of sun, so I don't need to conquer my television. So we're just gonna have to deal with it. I'll have my editor pop a picture of the box art or something, but here we go. I wanted to talk about a little game because this game the game has been on my mind because back a few months ago, I noticed it. My girlfriend noticed it, and she really wanted to play it, and I got it for her. She started playing it, and then she was like, "Oh, you gotta try it. You gotta try it." I'm like, "All right, you know what? Fine. I'll play the game." I borrowed her Switch for it, and she put like the digital thing on my Switch, and I played it, and it's called Pokopia. Poketopia, unironically a banger. I'm not a huge fan of like Animal Crossing like games. A lot of them are like I prefer like Stardew Valley like games, and I understand that they got some overlap there, but I generally can like prefer one over the other more. So yeah, I just wanted to get some like keynotes in here and tell you guys what I thought about the game. It's probably gonna be a shorter video this time because um, I personally my next video I plan on putting a lot more passion into if I get the idea down. And if I don't, I'm sorry. I've got a lot of things juggling at the moment. Hard to just streamline into a video and just focus on that. But I will do my best for you guys. But let's get into the story. The story is pretty simple. Or like just like the what the entire like premise of the game is. Not even the premise, just like the story, the general story. General story is that you are a Ditto. If you don't know what a Ditto is, it's a Pokemon that can turn into other Pokemon. And this Pokemon is able to, along with turning into other Pokemon, use their powers. But you don't turn into any Pokemon, you turn into what your trainer looked like. Which I think is very adorable because it almost makes me like self-insert like my character of my Ditto's human as just me. Because I always like doing that with games. Cringe, I know, but whatever. And if not, let me know. But I like to imagine like him and the trainer like what they like to do, what they used to do together and stuff like that. But anyway, you wake up as a Ditto and you turn to your human and you go around helping out other Pokemon to hopefully bring them all back along with their trainers. You don't know what happened to the humans. You don't know what happened to the trainers. You don't know what happened to the humans or the Pokemon. They just disappeared. Interesting concept. It's almost like a rapture inside the Pokemon universe, but a little bit of a twist. But with the story encapsulates some of the gameplay, like the main part of the gameplay, which is throughout your journey you meet other Pokemon and you like learn their powers, and I really like that because it's like, oh, it incentivizes you to build more habitats to where you can find more Pokemon. For example, some Pokemon can only this is also, I'm talking about more gameplay at this moment, just so that way you know. I would say spoiler warning, but there's not really spoilers for the game because it's not really a densely story-packed game. It's more like a objective-based game. So I would say, I guess spoiler warning, but like I guess I spoiled the main concept. So if you didn't want that spoiled, I'm sorry. It's just how it is. There isn't much of a, story to be spoiled. I haven't beat the game. If you expect me to beat this game before making this video, there's just too much game. It's like beating Red Dead Redemption 2 on launch. It's gonna have to wait. We're gonna have to We're gonna have to put that on the stovetop for a bit and let it marinate. But anyway, I like that you, like for example, Scyther is a Pokemon with razor hands almost, and he teaches you how to cut grass and cut logs with it by turning your hands into his razors. But the cool thing is some Pokemon can only do things you can do things that you can't. Like you can give Scyther logs and he can turn them into lumber, which allows you to craft more things, which is really nice because it includes your Pokemon in it more than just being like, I don't need to bother with you. I can do it myself. Like, yeah, you can do enough by yourself. At least I know you get more later on. Like I know you meet like mythic, I think it's mythic, pseudo legendary Pokemon, and get their powers. But like there is a but yeah, like Bulbasaur gives you the ability to bring grass up, and Squirtle gives you the ability to water by spitting out water, and they all like have their own animations for it. It's not like you just do a general animation of pulling weed up or watering it with a watering can. No, you turn it. Parts of you turn into that Pokemon. It's really cute. And I will say the Pokemon in the game, there is a wide assortment of Pokemon in this. I think there's like 300, and I think they might be leaning towards Kanto more, but they still include, I think, enough Pokemon throughout the generations to where most people are going to be happy if you're sitting there like, where's fucking Duckback? He's half duck, half fucking lion. Where is he at, guys? He's like the most iconic Pokemon. First of all, every person has their favorite Pokemon. It's natural with the game series like this, so you just need to remember that. Hard to put every Pokemon in one game. Don't know how they do that, but yeah, especially a game like this, I feel like it'd make it too bloated. 300 is a good number to where it's like, oh, well, I have a number to reach, and they probably will be adding more as the game continues. If it's like Animal Crossing, maybe we'll get updates where you can go to new islands, because it's like the way it works is you go to one island, restore it, go to the next, restore it, and you keep going. Maybe they'll add like future islands where you can then meet more Pokemon. I don't know. Maybe we'll see. I'm hoping so. I'm having fun with it. Me and my girlfriend have been having fun with it, and I hope you guys have fun with the game. It is what would I give the game out of 10 personally? I'd give it like a 8 or 9. The only issue is I don't really like the games where, and I know this is a weird take, where like you have to wait for things to be built. Like I can get it if it's like, oh, the first house you build is like an hour, and later on it's like 15 minutes. But at the moment everything's like an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. No, it goes from like a hut that's like 30, 40 minutes to something that's like an hour to a day. And let there be a bit more like, time. Like don't jump that far ahead. Give it like, do the hour marks. I don't know. I get some of them are like really big, but like, come on, man. You've got to figure it out. It's not fun. Like, yeah, I get it. You're supposed to like do other stuff while they're building, but like tomorrow, you're telling me I have to wait the progress till tomorrow. No, I'm just gonna move my Switch time ahead. I don't care what Nintendo says. I'm doing that. I'm sorry. If that's not how the game's supposed to be played, don't brick my Switch. I will throw it at whoever's head I need to get them to stop that. I haven't heard many stories of that, but still, yeah, there isn't much else I can talk about. Like, again, it's a fine game. Go play it for yourself. I will say this: if you have a Switch too, play the game. If you don't have a Switch too, it isn't a game you need to be rushing to the stores for. There's a bunch of videos, and I guess it's like a joke that people are like, I need Pokopia, dude. It's so cute. Save the money, build up to it, then buy it. I get it's like a FOMO thing, but that game's always going to be around. Okay? No matter what you think. I understand Nintendo's got these weird things with games, but it ain't going to just, out of existence. It's going to be there for a while. So just save what you need. Don't rush towards it. If you have the money, fine. Go and buy it. If you don't worry about it. Okay? Anyway, that's all I had to say. Again, 8 out of 10. Really good game. But yeah. Love y'all. Bye.